The new year starts now. Everything doesn't magically change January 1st. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sualini and I'm so happy you are here. Today we are rebranding. I will be sharing with you some tips to enter the new year ready. Stay ready so that we don't gotta get ready. But before we get into it, I just want to let you know that we are all about upgrading and positivity on this channel with content such as lifestyle videos, motivation, vlogs, self-care, and much more. So if that sounds like your thing, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Coming in at number 1, we're going to be talking about personal image. How do you feel about yourself? Deep. It's about how you feel about yourself and expectations that you set deep down into your mind, sometimes without even knowing that it's either going to get you where you want to be or is going to get you exactly where you don't want to be. It's how you deal with your goals and your achievements and how you think about yourself achieving them. I got a good example for y'all. So picture this, right? Everybody starts like really ambitious and motivated and like ready for the new year, and they set a lot of goals like, I'm gonna be on this diet, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna read 10 books in the first month or whatever. But deep down in our minds, sometimes we are already thinking that we're gonna do it only for a couple of months or we're gonna try it for a few weeks, but we don't set the expectation that like, I'm gonna do this or I can do this. It's like, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't work out or whatever. The quote that I've been really in love with recently that helps me to get things done and like create healthy habits, it's not about what you do, it's about who you are. You are that person, and that's why you do what you do. That quote really helps you to shift your mindset about how you deal with things. So it's like, I don't go to the gym to become a healthy person. I am the healthy person, and that's why I go to the gym. I'm trying to explain it as easier as I can to y'all, but I hope that you guys really get it. So it's not that you are trying to be that, it's because you are that you do these things, and that's why you form these habits, because you are already believing that you are that person. So that's what I mean with personal image. How you think about yourself. It's how you link your image, your character with your habits, and truly believing that you are capable of doing it. Number 2, out with the old, in with the new. Declutter. Declutter everything. Declutter your space, declutter your mind, declutter your phone, declutter your friendship circle, declutter your bad habits, declutter everything that is needed so you can make space for the new. And talking about decluttering your space and your environment, have a space that encourages your productivity. A space that makes you feel like you are ready to conquer any and everything. If that means changing your room, if that means changing around in your house, or even your workspace, do it. But by all means, don't be afraid to let go. Out with the old, in with the new. Imagine that you have something in your hands, something so small, but you are holding it with both hands, and there's something waiting for you on the other side, which is the unknown. You don't know how big or small it's gonna be, but all you know is what you have in your hands. So you are comfortable with this small thing, right? But if you want that unknown thing that is on the other side, you have to let go completely of what you have in this hand. So you are kind of doubting because this is all you've known. This is all you're comfortable with. This is the small thing that you are fine staying with. And without even knowing what's waiting for you on the other side, if you just let go of this one, is something like 2 or 3 times bigger than what you have in your hands. So I encourage you, in this new season, you'll be willing to let go and out with the old, in with the new. Because if you want the new, you have to make space for it. Number 3 is to change your look. You heard me. Change your look. Try out something new. Maybe it's a new wardrobe, maybe it's a new hair look, whatever it is. Because when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you are more productive and you are more able to get things done because you feel good about yourself. Number 4 is to create visuals. Vision boards. You guys can see for yourselves that I'm not just saying anything just to say. I actually practice it and I have my vision boards. It's pretty obvious. Seeing something makes you feel like you can actually achieve it and that it is possible, and it keeps reminding you that you got to put in work. When you are constantly seeing something, you are reminded and you are motivated and you are empowered to get there, and you are empowered to do what you need to do to achieve them. On those days when I feel down and unmotivated, questioning everything, or just feel the need to get a boost of inspiration, I go stand in front of my vision boards and I look at every single one of the pictures and remember what I promised myself. And it's just very inspiring. I have not only like pictures of where I want to be, but I also have quotes on there, and it's just amazing, y'all. If you haven't tried it yet, what are you waiting for? You should definitely try it out for 2025 because it's effective. To have a vision board, it requires you to know what you want, know who you are and who you want to be, how you want to look, what you want to achieve. Of course, we don't know everything because there are things that we figure out down the line, but you do need to have an idea or vision of what you want out of the new year. And if that's still giving you a hard time, just think of anything that will make you happy or anything that gives you the feeling of fulfillment and satisfaction. Another thing that you can do, it is not necessarily visual, but it's something that is linked to vision boards and helps me really well, is writing a letter. Writing out your goals. Instead of having them like numbered or just bullets, this letter will specifically be like, okay, for the mental aspect, this is how I want to be. For the social aspect, this is how I want to be. Financially, this is how I want to be. Like, really write it out. You can also include your school, your work, your spiritual journey, or anything that you want to add that is like a very important aspect in your life that you want to better or that you want to grow in. Write it out exactly how you want it to be. And you can read it every day or you can read it every Sunday reset. You decide, but it's important to have this as you're going into the new year. Numero 5, number 5 is to get a planner, but it's with a twist. Track your progress. Plan ahead. Have your Sunday resets because Sunday resets really sets the tone for the new week. But let's get into the tracking progress part because I know that's what y'all want to hear. The method I use in my planner is I calculate percentages. I count how many things I have to get done that day, and at the end of the day, I'll count everything that I did, and then I'll just calculate the percentage of how much I did that day. Maybe you tried having a planner before, but it just doesn't work out for you. Then you already know that instead of giving up, that you can try digital options. Find an app that helps with organizing or planning your day, and you'll be good to go. And if that doesn't work out for you, I'm sure that there are plenty other ways or methods that you can find what works for you and to boost your productivity, because everybody is different. Everybody has, different things that gets them going or gets them motivated, but you just have to find out yours. This is actually a bonus tip that I wanted to share so bad with you guys, which is create a system. Creating a system means, for example, this works so well for me. I get home from school and instead of like getting on the bed, going on the couch or anything like that, I unpack my bag, I put my planner on the table, I open the planner and I read through everything again that I have to get done for the day. That's what I mean with creating a system. So create a routine, create a habit that gets you productive. So when I get home, instead of doing any other thing that is going to lower my productivity, I get straight at it. Because when you get home, you can either boost your productivity or do the exact opposite. Number 6 is actually having a reward list. A lot of times we focus on what we need to do and what we need to get done and have our to-do lists and planners and this and that. Really important, but what is also important is rewarding ourselves after that hard work. Rewarding ourselves helps us find a balance between work and actually celebrating ourselves, the progress we make in the process. Maybe a reward would be to like plan a day where you do everything that you love, or maybe to buy that one thing that you've been wanting for a long time. It really doesn't matter what the reward is, but it keeps you motivated and excited to actually keep pursuing your dreams and goals because the bigger reward is waiting for you at the end. What I do is that I have, of course, a list of everything that I want, and every month I check off something off of that list. So I buy something for myself or I do that one thing for myself. So at the end of every month, I have something to look forward to. Number 7 is get in the spirit or get in the mindset. Watch what you consume the weeks before and after the start of the new year. Recently in one of my classes, my teacher asked, when do you think a business starts preparing for the new year? With business reunions and business meeting, when do you think all these things start? They are not starting December, they are not starting November, not starting October, they are starting August or even before that. So we also need to start preparing ourselves and getting into certain habits that we want to maintain or cultivate for the new year before the new year is really close. So don't wait till December or January 1st so you can start. Something else that I would truly recommend is to listen to a podcast every day, something motivational or something new that you can learn from, or even reading a book. Try to feed your mind with positive things every single day, because what we have in our mind becomes our behavior, and our behavior becomes our habits. So yeah, get into it. Number 8 is to encourage you to adjust to the seasons. Be open-minded to changing the plan. You can change your plan without changing the goal. A lot of things can change, a lot of things can happen. I've learned that pretty well this year, but I encourage you to learn to adjust. Remember that every season serves a purpose. Number 9, don't quit after the struggle. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be easy, but starting earlier already gives you an advantage. And when you do struggle along the way, don't give up. Adjust, dust yourself off, and remember that the start of each new day is another chance. You don't need a brand new year to start off fresh or to give your goals another chance. Every day is a new chapter, every day is a new chance, and the New Year resolution is not only supposed to be about how much you achieved, but it's also supposed to be about how much you grew and learned as a person. And number 10, last but most definitely not least, is to seek God for strength and motivation. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 3 says, "Commit your work to the Lord. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." With Him, all things are possible. And since we already know that this is not the most easiest journey, what other solution or source could we ask for guidance and strength to keep on this journey? If this video inspired you in any way, you can show me this by liking the video. And if you don't want to miss out on any other content just like this from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You can connect with me on my socials, which will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. 2025 is yours.